Hello students, I Vanna Sharvasta today going to teach you English literature. And your first chapter is Meeting Suzanne. This story is written by Michael Morpurgo. He is an English author, poet and playwright. He is best known for his novel and stories for children. Let's start the story. Flipping through his mother's book, a young boy named Yannick admires the beauty of the countryside of Provence as painted by the master painter Cezanne. By looking through his mother's book, Yannick admires the beauty of Provence. Provence means a region in southeastern France famous for its scenery, painted by the master painter Cezanne. One summer he gets the chance to go and spend time with his uncle's family who lived there. One time, Yannick got a chance to spend some time with his uncle family who live in France. But Yannick didn't want to go there. But his mother was ill and she does not look after him. So Yannick went there. But after some time, Yannick begins to enjoy. Yannick, Yannick soon begins to enjoy his stay, occasionally helping his uncle run the village inn. Sometimes he helps his uncle in his village inn. Inn means a small hotel. One day there's a bustle at the inn for a famous man. The inn's best customer comes visiting. One day there was a noise in the inn because a famous man is coming. He is the best customer of the inn. He is going to come. Who is this man and why is there such a fuss about his visit? There's a lots of question in Yannick's mind that who's that person, why there's unnecessary and excitement is there for that person, who's that person. That evening my cousin Amadine told me I have to do everything properly because their best customer was coming to dine with some friends. On that, on that evening, Amadine told me that the best customer is going to come with his friend for two meal. To dine means to meal, and Yannick has to prepare all the things very properly. He lived in the chateau in the village, she said, and was very famous. When I asked what he was famous, she didn't reply. Amadine told him that that person was a very famous person, but when Anik asked at what he is famous, she didn't reply. Questions, always questions, she started, go and fetch the logs. When Anik asked, she told him, questions, always question. You always ask the questions. Go and do your work. Go and fetch some logs for fire. Whoever he was, he looked like an ordinary man without much hair. But when the man has arrived, by seeing, he looked an ordinary man. But I felt very pleased when the famous man ate one of my creme brulee. But Yannick became very happy because that person has eaten creme brulee which Yannick has made. After the man and his guest left, we began to clear the table. After the guest has left from there, Yannick started to do his work. I pulled the paper tablecloth off, scrunched it and threw it into the fire as usual. When they have left that place, Yannick started to do his work and he take the paper tablecloth and scrunched it and threw it into the fire as he used to do. Suddenly Amadine went rushing past me. For some reason she grabbed the tongs and tried to pull out the remnants of the burning paper tablecloth, but it was already too late. Then she turned to me. But after that, Amadine Coming there, and she took the tongs. Tongs are device used to pick up the things. She she took the tongs and tried to pull out the remnants. Remnant means a part that is left after the destroyer. She tried to pull out the remnants of the burning paper tablecloth, but it was already too late. Then she turned to me. But it was too late, there was nothing left to pull out. You fool, she shouted, you little fool. She told to Yannick, you are a fool, you are a fool. What? I said. Yannick told, what? That man who just left does a drawing on the tablecloth as a tip for Papa if he likes his meal. Do you know what is that? There was a drawing on that tablecloth which that man has made for my father as a tip. You went and threw it in the fire. He is the most famous painter in the world, idiot. She was in tears. She told to him that he was the most famous painter and he had made a drawing on that tablecloth for my father and you had thrown it into the fire, and she started to crying. Everyone in the restaurant stopped eating and went silent. Everyone who was present there, they stopped their eating and went from there. Then Uncle Bruno came striding towards us, unlike his jolly self. What is it? He asked Amidine. After that, Uncle Bruno came walking with long steps and asked to Amidine what happened. It was Yannick Papa, she cried. He threw it into the fire, the tablecloth, the drawing. She told her father that it was Yannick. He threw that tablecloth, the drawing paper into the fire. Did you tell him about it, Amadine? Uncle Bruno asked. Did Yannick know he's, that he sketches something on the tablecloth and leaves it behind for us? Then Uncle Bruno is asking, did Yannick know everything? Did Yannick know that there was a drawing and that person has made something on that paper for us? That's why he left for us? Emmeline looked at me, her cheeks wet with tears. I thought she was going to lie, but she didn't. Emmeline was looking at Yannick and she was crying. And Yannick think that she will lie, but she didn't. She told all the things what has happened. No, Papa, she said, lowering her head. She told all the things to his father. Then you shouldn't blame him, should you, for something that was your fault. Then Uncle Bruno told her that you should not blame Yannick because that is not his fault, it's your fault. You should say sorry. Say sorry to Yannick now. She mumbled it but didn't raise her eyes. She spoke quietly. Sorry. Uncle Bruno put his arms around me. Never mind, Yannick, he said. He had he said he particularly liked his creme brulee. You made it, didn't you? So the drawing was for you really. Always look on the bright side. For a moment you held a drawing that was made for by the greatest painter in the world. That's something you will never forget. Uncle Bruno put his arm around the Yannick and he told him, don't be sad. He, don't be sad. He said he particularly liked his creme brulee. That famous person had liked your creme brulee, which you had made. It means that drawing is for you, that tip is for you. If tip is for you, it means that drawing belongs to you. Always look for the bright side. You have at least you have hold that drawing for a moment, and that drawing was made by the famous painter in the world. So you should happy. That's something you will never forget. You will never forget that a famous painter has made something you for you and you have hold that. Later on, As I came of the bathroom, I heard Emmeline crying in her room. I hated to hear her cry, so I knocked on the door and went in. After some time, when I came out from the bathroom, I heard that Emmeline was still crying. I don't want that she will cry, so I knocked on the door and went into the room. I told her, I'm sorry, I said, I didn't mean to upset you. She said, stop crying by now. Yannick said, I'm sorry, Emmeline, I don't want to upset you. She had stopped crying by now. Emmeline stopped crying now. It wasn't your fault, Yannick, she said, still sniffling a bit. It wasn't your fault. Emmeline is saying, it's not your fault, Yannick. It's my mistake. Still sniffling. Sniffling means making noise by cold. It's just that I hate it when Papa's cross with me. I'm not sad because of you. I'm sad because my father is angry with me. He hardly ever is, only when I have done something really bad. He become angry on me when I have really done something bad. That's why I'm sad and crying. I shouldn't have blamed you. I'm sorry. I should not blame you because that was not your mistake. I'm really sorry. Then she smiled at me. Then she smiled at Yanni. I lay awake all night, my mind racing. Somehow I was going to make it all right again and make Amidine happy. Soon I had worked out exactly what and how to do it, even what I was going to say when the time came. All night I was awake and thinking to make everything good again, and I want to make Amidine happy. I want to do everything right again. So I have to do anything, anything which I was going to do at the right time. Student, this is the explanation of page number 1 and 2.